So today we are going to talk about the newest TFZ IM. We are going to talk about TFZ Athena, kindly sent by Angelears for a full review. Thank you very much as always, guys. And we will cover, as always, build quality, overall tonality of the IM, technical aspects of the sound, and I will compare it to other IMs in the same price point so you can decide if you should or shouldn't consider TFZ Athena. As always, let's begin with the build quality, and TFZ is a very interesting brand. I had contact with them back in 2017, I guess, 8 years ago, and I had a TFZ S2 Pro. Man, I just loved that IM back then. It followed a very aggressive V-shaped sound signature, which was the norm back then. We didn't have Harman target, we didn't had new meta, so a lot of IMs followed, Sci-Fi IMs followed a very aggressive kind of tuning with a lot of mid bass and a lot of treble, and TFZ S2 was this IM for me. It was an upgrade compared with KZ's ES6. ZS6 was the best KZ back then, and I just loved that IM. My question is, Athena goes for a similar kind of sound signature, a similar kind of vibe, a very aggressive V-shaped sound signature, but it costs way more, and we are in a market with a lot of better IMs. So how this kind of sound signature stacks up for today's standards? Let's begin with the build quality. $130, expensive stuff, so I hope to see very good accessories, very good craftsmanship, and let's begin with the overall unboxing. The packaging is good, the accessories are kinda meh for the price point in my opinion. First of all, you don't have a case, you got a pouch. The cable is amazing. Here I gotta say, I love the blue vibe of this IM. I love blue, I love the color, so the aesthetics of the IM I dig a lot. From the shells throughout the cable, I just love it. But we gotta talk, first of all, the shells are made of plastic, not the best material in the world. We have, for example, Duno Titan S2, which is way cheaper, all metal housing. We have Moondrop May, which is cheaper, has better cable, better case, better overall shell. So, man, here is a point of concern for me. The overall unboxing is good, the accessories are good, the comfort is good, the cable, I love the cable, but for the price point, man, more than $100, we need better stuff. We need a case, we need better sets of ear tips, we need better materials at the shell. So I got a little disappointed because a lot of $50, $40 IMs got this kind of unboxing. But I gotta praise two things, the aesthetics and the comfort. Man, this IM is very comfortable, very lightweight, and I can use it for hours. Now, when we take a look at the overall sound signature, as I was saying, it goes for a very aggressive kind of V-shaped sound signature, reminiscent from 2018-17 IMs, and a lot of people miss this kind of sound signature because the IM market right now is going for a Harman target and new meta trend, so there is a lot of claim for different kind of tunings, and I think this is a nice IM because it follows a different kind of tuning, a very old-fashioned tuning. But man, $130, I think it lacks polishment. It doesn't have the most detailed kind of presentation. A lot of cheaper V-shaped IMs have the same amount of detail retrieval, and a lot of V-shaped IMs that costs less have better technical performance. For example, simgot ea500 goes for a similar kind of vibe, not as aggressive in the quantity of treble and bass, but man, it's way more detailed, polished, the instrumental separation is way better, so I got a lot of gripe with this TFZ because of it. The sound signature, nice, a different kind of vibe, but the technical aspects of this kind of sound signature, I think the price is too high, and when you attach it to the overall unboxing and configuration of the IM, man, I think it has to be discounted a lot, so it makes a lot of sense, maybe at sales. Now, let's begin with the bass. It has a lot of bass, it has a lot of slam on the mid bass. It follows, as I said, a V-shaped sound signature, an old-fashioned V-shape, so it has a lot of mid bass and a very powerful kind of bass that can invade the mid-range, but for a lot of genres like hip-hop, pop, and so forth, it's very interesting. So the principal quality of this bass, I would say, is the sheer dynamics. The dynamics are very strong and the slam is very powerful. I dig a lot this bass, but it's not the most technical bass in the world and not the most texturized kind of presentation. Now, when we take a look at the mid-range here, I think it suffers a lot. It sounds very thin and way back because it's a very aggressive V-shaped sound signature. And since this IM has a lot of treble, the mids can sound very shouty, thin and metallic and very dry. I hated this sound signature for metal, for example. I found it very metallic and aggressive, but for something less complex and more soothing like classic rock, it can work. Now, when we talk about the treble, here we have a lot of caveats. It has a lot of treble, no problem with it. It goes for this overly aggressive sound signature, and I have some IMs that I love with this kind of sound signature, but man, it lacks control. It can sound very aggressive, cymbals can crash with a lot of strength, and there is a lot of sibilance in the presentation, so I don't like it, man. I gotta say, I don't like it. I hope Angelears send other things for review. I will be more than gladful to review it, but this one I won't be able to recommend to you. Now, since I don't recommend it to you, what can I recommend to you with a similar vibe and similar price range? First of all, Kinera phoenixcall, let's compare them. The first advantage from TFZ is that it's way more comfortable. The comfort is way better on TFZ. I think this Kinera phoenixcall isn't the most comfortable thing in small ears. My ear canal is very small, but if you have larger ear canals, this can work, and the sound signature is way better. It follows an aggressive V-shaped sound signature with a lot of bass. It has more rumble at the sub bass, it has more texture, and it's way more polished with a wider sound stage, better instrumental separation, so I think it's a better buy overall. And my most recommended IAM for this price point and for this kind of sound signature is a very old IAM too, Ikko OH10. It was from 2018, I guess, or 2019. And man, this IAM aged like a good old wine. It's so beautiful, man. First of all, the build quality of Ikko is just amazing. It can compete even for today's standards. It's so beautiful, the craftsmanship, the accessories, the unboxing. I just love Ikko OH10, and it's a very comfortable IM too. And when we talk about the sound signature, Ikko goes to a very aggressive V-shaped sound signature too, but it's way more polished. The bass, it's so powerful too, but it has way more texture, way more nuances overall. It has more sub bass too, so it has better bass. I gotta say the truth, it has better bass. The mid-range is thin, it's very back in the presentation too. It's an overly aggressive V-shaped sound signature too, but it doesn't have the shoutness, the dryness, the metallic hint that TFZ has. And the treble, it is a treble cannon, it has a lot of treble, but man, the soundstage is so big, the instrumental separation so incredible, and the control, man, it can sound sibilant at times, but it's not all the time, so it's a way better buy in my opinion. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this review. I hope I have helped you with all your doubts, and if you can, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I see you guys in the future. See ya!